7 signs you're sabotaging your own financial success. Have you ever wondered why some people seem to attract wealth effortlessly, while others keep struggling no matter how hard they try? It's not always luck, talent, or even opportunity. Sometimes the reason you're not where you want to be financially is you. Harsh truth? Maybe. But today we're exposing the silent ways you might be sabotaging your own financial success without even realizing it. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly what's holding you back and how to fix it once and for all. So before we dive in, hit that subscribe button and turn on the notification bell, because here on Verified Financial Roadmap, we don't just talk about money, we show you how to take control of it, step by step. Now, let's start by clearing one thing up. Most people don't fail financially because they're lazy. They fail because they've built invisible habits that quietly drain their progress. Think of it like driving with your foot on the gas and the brake at the same time. You're moving, but barely. The first sign you're sabotaging your financial success is copying the wrong people. We live in a world of highlight reels. Social media makes it look like everyone's getting rich overnight. So you start chasing what looks successful instead of what's sustainable. You see someone trading crypto, buying designer clothes, or showing off their new car, and suddenly your priorities shift. You try to keep up, not realizing that person might be buried in debt. The moment you start comparing, you lose focus on your own goals. True financial success begins when you stop copying and start creating your own roadmap. The second sign is thinking short-term while expecting long-term results. You want freedom, but you chase trends. You want stability, but you skip discipline. It's like planting a tree today and expecting fruit tomorrow. Wealth doesn't grow from what you do once. It grows from what you do consistently. Every dollar saved, every investment made, every skill learned, those small decisions are what build your future. And here's the third sign: fear disguised as caution. You tell yourself you're being careful, but really, you're afraid. Afraid to invest, afraid to fail, afraid to step out of your comfort zone. The truth is, every successful person you admire once stood where you are now, unsure, nervous, doubting themselves, but they took action anyway. Playing safe might keep you comfortable, but it will never make you wealthy. Your mindset is your greatest currency. If you keep spending it on fear, comparison, and short-term gratification, don't expect long-term success. The fourth sign you're sabotaging your financial success is believing money alone will fix your problems. Think about it. How many times have you said, "If I just had more money, everything would be fine"? But here's the truth. Money doesn't change who you are. It amplifies who you already are. If you struggle with poor spending habits when you have little, you'll multiply those same mistakes when you have more. It's not about how much you earn, it's about how you manage what you already have. Real wealth starts with mastering control. Control over emotions, spending, and priorities. Now let's talk about the fifth sign: not tracking where your money goes. Most people think budgeting is boring or restrictive, but that's only because they see it as punishment instead of power. When you don't know where your money is going, it quietly slips through the cracks. You can't fix what you don't measure. Even a simple notebook or free app can reveal spending patterns you didn't notice, subscriptions you forgot about, small daily expenses that add up, or emotional spending when you're stressed. Tracking is awareness, and awareness leads to change. Then comes the sixth sign. You rely too much on motivation and too little on systems. You watch inspiring videos, make big promises to yourself, and for a few days, you feel unstoppable. But once motivation fades, so does your progress. That's because success doesn't depend on how you feel. It depends on what you've built. Systems don't rely on mood, they rely on structure. Automate your savings, schedule your learning time, and create non-negotiable habits that push you forward even on days you don't feel like it. Here's a quick story. There was once a man named Leo who earned well but always felt broke. Every month he'd promised to save more, but something urgent always came up. One day a mentor told him, You're not broke because you don't earn enough. You're broke because your money has no mission. That hit him hard, so he started labeling his money. 50% needs, 30% investments, 10% learning, 10% fun. Within a year, his financial stress disappeared. He didn't earn more. He simply gave every dollar a job. That's the power of intentional money management. When you tell your money where to go, it stops controlling you. When you plan, it multiplies. Now, the last sign might be the hardest to hear, but it's the one that separates people who dream from people who actually build their financial future. The seventh and final sign you're sabotaging your financial success is ignoring personal growth. You might think money problems are solved with more money, but they're really solved with more knowledge, discipline, and self-awareness. The truth is, your bank balance can never grow beyond your mindset. If you earn more but think the same, you'll eventually end up right where you started. Growth isn't just about reading financial books. It's about upgrading how you think about time, effort, and value. People who build lasting wealth don't chase quick wins. They chase skills. They invest in learning about investing, business, leadership, communication, or even emotional intelligence. Every skill you gain raises your earning potential for life. Remember, inflation can devalue your cash, but no one can devalue your knowledge. It's the one investment that keeps multiplying. But let's be honest, growth takes humility. It means admitting you don't know everything. It means asking for help, seeking mentors, surrounding yourself with people who challenge you to think bigger. The people you follow, the content you consume, the conversations you engage in, all of it shapes your financial destiny. If you're constantly surrounded by negativity, fear, or people who normalize bad money habits, it's time to upgrade your environment. Here's the truth most people never hear. Financial success isn't a straight line, it's a reflection of your daily decisions. You can't copy your way to success. You must create it. You must define what wealth means to you. Is it peace of mind? Freedom from debt? The ability to give, travel, or build something lasting? Once you're clear on your personal definition of success, every choice becomes easier. You stop chasing trends and start building a foundation. So take a deep breath and ask yourself right now, what would happen if, from today, you stopped sabotaging your progress? What if you stopped comparing, started learning, tracked your money, and committed to growth? It wouldn't change overnight, but slowly, your habits would shift. You'd start feeling lighter, more confident, more in control. And that's what we want for you here on Verified Financial Roadmap. Not just financial freedom, but financial confidence. The kind that comes from knowing your money works for you, not against you. If this video spoke to you, don't keep it to yourself. Subscribe, hit that like button, and share it with someone who needs this message today. Remember, wealth begins in the mind. So protect your mindset, invest in yourself, and watch how your future begins to change. Because your financial breakthrough isn't waiting out there somewhere. It starts with you, right now.